Hello again, class. I hope the quiz went well, and I just wanted to do a little introducing of the distance formula in particular for the ponies who did not get a chance to have class last Friday, so they kind of missed out. So this is an optional assignment for them. It's assignment 109. So I just want to go through the distance formula because it's a great use and an application of the Pythagorean theorem. So if we have 2 points on a coordinate graph, um, it's easy to figure out the distance if you have a vertical line. So let me just show you a vertical or horizontal line. Okay, you can just count the spaces up, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you had a horizontal line, you would just count 1, 2. Those would be fairly straightforward. But if it's a diagonal line, it's a little bit more complex. So what we want to do is think of, and you don't have to do this, but a strategy is to take these 2 points and just imagine that a right triangle is formed from those spots. Then you can figure out how much do you move up from here to here. How much do you, from here to here, what's the number of blocks that you move up? And we find out that's 3. And then we think of how many blocks do we move over, and that's 4. So what we're going to then do is do 3 squared plus 4 squared equals the distance squared. We get 9 plus 16 plus 20 equals d squared. D squared equals 25, and d equals 5. But let's look a little more closely at this. What we really did to figure out this 3 is we took the 6 of this point, the y over here, and the 3, and we subtracted them. So 6 minus 3. We did the same with 4 minus 0. So we come up with the formula, the distance formula, equals x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. And then you add them together and you take the square root of all of that. So just to show you what this would look like in this format, we would do 4 minus 0 plus 6 minus 3. We would square them both. We'd subtract and then square them both. So we'd get 16 plus 9. And then we'd get the square root of 25. And we'd get our same thing, that the distance equals 5. Some people prefer to think about it in terms of a graph. Other people will just take the 2 points and plug it into this formula. Okay? The other thing that I want to show you about is the midpoint. So you can probably eyeball that the midpoint of these 2 points is going to be right around here, correct? And most people can reason how to find the midpoint. You just add up the x's and divide by 2, and add up the y's and divide by 2. The formula for it is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. The midpoint formula is not one that you really need to memorize because you can reason through it. So if we do that for this, I believe we come up with 2, comma, 4.5. And so we might have to do a little bit of moving. 4.5, let's see, where would that be? Maybe just a little slightly up there. Okay. So those are the 2 formulas that I wanted to show you. The distance formula is right here and the midpoint formula right here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.